Hey, what's up everybody? This is Superberg501 and today I want to go over the fastest way to farm Neomuna rep and Neomuna weapons in Destiny 2. Now to do this farm, you're going to be launching into the Terminal Overload event that's on Neptune, and it's going to be in one of the 3 areas on Neptune depending on what day it is. It really doesn't matter what location it's in. You're just going to launch into this activity and you're going to be doing one of 2 things. If the instance you launch into is already doing terminal overload and they're either at the end boss or close to the end boss, you're going to go help them complete that event, which is going to reward 2 different chests. One that you need the terminal overload key to open, and the other chest is just a free chest, but using a glitch that I recently went over, you're able to reset that free chest around 2 to 3 times every single run. And how you do that is at the end of the terminal overload, when the chests pop up, you loot both of them, then you just get on your Sparrow and follow a road until it loads you into a new area. So it'll have the name pop up at the bottom left, then turn around and go back, and you'll be able to loot that free chest from the event every time you do this. Now you should have enough time to loot this chest around 2 to 3 times, no matter the location. And every time you open this chest, you're going to get 2 pieces of gear. You can get a terminal overload key, and you're going to get 100 Neomuna rep with Nimbus. So every time you open that chest, you're getting tons of loot. And you also have the other chest that you need the key for that's going to give you even more loot. But again, you can't reset the keyed chest. And the main thing you're looking for when doing this part of the farm is you want to load into a terminal overload instance that's almost done with the event. So they're on the last boss or they're close to the last boss. And you can even get in sometimes where the chests will already be spawned and you're able to just go loot those without having really partaken in that event. So if they're close to the end boss, you go in and help complete it, get the loot at the end. If they're not, you just go back to orbit and reload back in. Now, while you're doing this, you're also going to be looking around for heroic patrols. And these are just the yellow color patrols that have a much rarer chance to spawn in than just normal patrols. And these are just a slightly beefed up version of normal patrols. But when you complete these heroic patrols, it gives you a guaranteed Neomuna weapon. And a lot of Neomuna weapons can be red border, so you can also progress into being able to craft any of the Neomuna weapons that are craftable. And that's the main 2 things you're going to be doing in this farm. You're going to be going to terminal overload. You're going to be looking if you can find the event either on the boss or close to the end boss. And then you're also going to be looking for those heroic patrols. If you don't find either of those, go back to orbit, then load back in. If you find one or both of them, you're going to complete both of those, get all that loot, go back to orbit, rinse, and repeat. But you can also do a third part, which is while you're doing this, because you're just going to be loading in and out a lot, you also want to be looking at the Vex incursion zone. And it doesn't matter where the Vex incursion zone is, but you're going to want to be keeping an eye on that area, because just from your map, you can see when a Vex Strike Force event is starting up. And if you don't know what this is the event that can only spawn at Vex incursion zones. That's a rare event, and it guarantees you an exotic armor piece from completing it. So the whole time you're doing this farm, just keep an eye on that area, and anytime you see an event pop up there, scroll over it, see what rewards it gives, because it will say if it's that specific event. And if that event pops up, go over there and get yourself a free exotic armor piece as well. So just adding a little bit extra onto this farm, also allowing you to get some exotic gear pieces. But that's pretty much all I want to go over for this farm. I'd recommend doing this. There is a chance that this will be fixed or changed sometime in the future, because this is a pretty ridiculous farm. So subscribe if you want to see more Destiny 2 or other FPS videos. Leave a like if you liked the video. Leave a comment down below what you guys think about this Neomuna farm. And thanks for watching.